What is up, YouTube? I know y'all ain't seen me in a minute. This is gonna be a real organic video. I'm getting to the point to where like I'm gonna just play the game and just edit and then just post it. Trying to make organic videos kind of hard when you have other channels. So yeah, but this is gonna be one. Now Borderlands 4. Borderlands 4. Things I hope Borderlands 4 will have, in my opinion, that I would like. I hope they have a better villain. I hope they have a better villain. We ain't had a good villain since Borderlands 2, if I'm being real. I feel like the Calypso twins were kind of annoying in Borderlands 3. The jokes was garbage. Yeah, that's really what it. That was annoying, and the jokes was garbage. So it's like they didn't really interest me like that. And I will say I enjoyed. Let me get comfortable. I would say I enjoyed the the Troy fight more than Tyrene. I don't know. I ain't really too much like the Tyrene fight like that. I prefer to fight her as a siren, but she got absorbed by the destroyer, so I don't know, man. Or we could have fought Tyrene then the destroyer in Borderlands 3, but I hope they do better with the ending. I ain't like the ending too much. I hope they keep the slaughterhouses and add more slaughterhouses. I like playing the slaughterhouses. That's why I enjoy the most in Borderlands 3 right now. It's like making builds and then going to slaughterhouses and just shred through everything. Like, yeah, and I hope they keep the trials too as well. Trials are fun, but they don't really last that long. So I hope they leave the slaughterhouses and the trials in Borderlands 4. Excuse me. I'm not too fond of, I would say, the takedowns. I don't like the takedowns as much. I usually always skip over those. I mean, I beat them maybe once or twice. That was it. I ain't really enjoy it like that. I enjoyed the slaughterhouses, trials, and the events. I like the events, like the cartel event. I like that one. I never did Bloody Harvest. I need to do that before Borderlands 4 comes out or whatever, or they announce it. Yeah, that's not everything, but those like the top 4 things I feel like they would need to leave in Borderlands 3, like to keep the game going or whatever, but add more to it, like add more slaughterhouses. Cause I think we only have, I believe, 3. We got the one with the bugs and the one with the bugs and the jaggers, and you got the one with the Maliwan, then you got the what's the other one? The one with the bandits. So there's only 3 I remember. I feel like they need at least 5. So that's my number one favorite thing in Borderlands. A lot of people don't like it like that, but I do. And also, what they need to add back into the game is the raid bosses. The raid bosses was kind of, I feel like the raid bosses was challenging because you needed certain weapons to kill them like that. So you couldn't just go in there with any gun and just murder them. You needed like a certain build or certain weapons to kill them in Borderlands 2. So I always used the Gunzerker. It took me a while to kill him, but unless you had the rocket launcher and the sniper, that's the only way you're gonna be able to kill him that fast. But who else? I feel like they should. Well, I'm not done with the raid bosses. Yeah, I am done with the raid bosses. They need to bring back the invincible bosses back. That's what I meant, the invincible bosses. And then they bring back parallelistic weapons. Weapons was fun to use. Um, I didn't really use them like that. I used some of them. I didn't use all of them. I did enjoy the storm. I did enjoy. I think the volcano was a legendary weapon, and storm was a parallelistic weapon that shoot like lightning, whatever. What else? What else was parallelistic weapon? What's that gun that shoot the grenade? Look, the little grenades out and they like blow up. I enjoy that weapon a little bit, but I just can't remember. Did they like blow up on impact or they just took a while? I guess depending on what kind you got, but it like it came in all different elements. So I used that a little bit, and I used that sniper. The other ones I just can't remember because I ain't played Borderlands 2 in years. So, and they needed to bring back Seraph weapons and the Seraph Guardians. I mean, the Invincibles did drop Seraph crystals, so you can go buy Seraph weapons. I enjoyed the Seraph shotguns because I used that for the Gunzerker. I remember that because most of the stuff I used for the Gunzerker I remember. So I did use the shotguns. I know they had pistols and ARs and SMGs, but I ain't really used those like that. What else they need to bring back? They need to bring back. Let's see. Extra characters. They need to bring back extra characters, bro. Cause in 2 they had Krieg and Necromancer. I didn't really like Necromancer because she was difficult to use and you had to like make a stack build with her. I wasn't too big in stacking or whatever, but Krieg was probably one of my second favorite. It's Gunzerker than Krieg. Krieg was, to me, he was a little bit hard to use because I didn't know how to use him like that. But then as I got used to him, then it was just a little bit easier. But and then bring back like more characters. Let's need to bring back. They need to bring back. I don't know if the DLC was longer in Borderlands 2 than 3, because 3 had like maybe 4 DLC, I think. You got the Krieg one, Hammerlock, the Western one. Then you had the Jackpot. The Jackpot one was my favorite one from Borderlands 3, bro. That's my favorite one. Jackpot's my favorite one out of all of them. What else? What else I'm missing? I think Borderlands 2 had you had the Oasis, you had the Dragons of Destruction DLC, which was my top favorite one. That was my top favorite. Even I feel like that DLC was a little bit harder than the other ones, but I ain't gonna lie to you. It had so many knights that can block and all that, and they did element damage, but that was my top favorite one in Borderlands 2. And it might have been a lot of people's top favorite one in Borderlands 2. And that's why they made it separate from the game or whatever. So I want to say Borderlands 2 had at least close to 10 DLC, I want to say. So I feel like they need to like push out a lot more DLC. I guess they got a little bit lazy. But then again, the way Borderlands 2 and Borderlands 3 was set up, Borderlands 2 you can make a lot of builds, but you couldn't make a lot of builds like Borderlands 3 could. That's the thing. Borderlands 3 you can do almost anything in that game. Borderlands 2 you could, but not like 3. That's the only difference. 3 was more versatile with everything. So that's why I feel like 3 you can make so many builds in 3. It's so much to do than 2. I think that's it, bro. That's the only thing I can think of right now. I hope they have something on their sleeve, bro. Like, I mean, they pretty much made the game already, but hopefully it's a mixture between Borderlands 2 and 3, like right in the middle, not all the way to 3. They make it all the way to 2, I might not say anything or whatever. Depends on how the game is, but 9 times out of 10 they didn't do that because most developers don't like listening to the community. They try to like do different things or whatever. I don't know. That's just my opinion. What they should leave and add back into the game. Borderlands 2 is the top selling Borderlands of all time for a reason. Cause they did pretty much everything right, and they still added DLC when the game was old. They added Fight for Sanctuary, and that game had that DLC had that DLC was kind of hard. I ain't gonna lie to you. If you didn't know what you're doing, it was kind of difficult. And not only that, it had not raid boss. It had invincible boss in there. So it's like it was another thing they could have, bro. Like Borderlands 3 cannot really top Borderlands 2. That's all I can really say. But even though Borderlands 2, you do the same thing over and over, it's still like the feeling is just different from 3. It's hard to explain, but I'm gonna end this video right here, man. Like, share, subscribe, and I will see you guys in my next video, man. Peace out, swag.